You know, if you had to start over today, and you are in many ways starting over by putting your money into startups that you're investing in, but if you had to start over today, what is the one problem that you would like to solve using all that we have by way of AI?
And the problem I'm trying to solve is to make a GPU, because it will be very unique, if not unreasonable, to have only one company make a GPU for the entire world. Right? That just is not very practical, I think. But I truly believe that there is opportunity for more people. So that's where I am putting a lot of my time, energy, and money on.
As you look at what is happening in India today, as you look at what's happening in the US today, what would you say governments in both areas need to be mindful of? But more importantly, what do you believe entrepreneurs in India as well as the US who are betting on this next big tech change need to be mindful and sensitive of?
So there's a lady named Ramni Manyan. She's in Chennai. And I met her. She did a similar thing with me 15 years ago. I met her then. I was in Chennai, so she held that thing. I said, what do you do? She was, at that time, GM, Ford, and all these automotive companies were coming to India. And she was teaching the American CEOs and the staff cultural sensitivity about India to make them more understanding of our culture. I think we need her to do something like that with the government of the United States today, because there is a goodwill, but they need to understand the sentiments, deep sentiments, like, as most of you know, recently in that Pak-India war that lasted a few days, who knows what the reality is, but the fact is, however it came out, it hurt deeply the sentiments on India's side. And I'm not sure they really fully grasp the depth of it and how it really changes a lot of things. Similarly, I think Indian government needs to understand when US says, we need your help, they mean it. And you need to really deeply think about not just that moment, but long-term, short-term, and around, and not just every time be coming across as a unreliable partner or not somebody they can truly bank on. I won't say unreliable, somebody they can truly bank on. It's a very difficult puzzle to solve. I'm not a politician and I'm not a diplomat, but I think, if anything, if those two countries can figure that out, I think a lot of things will flow much more smoothly than they right now do.
And the entrepreneurs, what should they be sensitive of?
I think the entrepreneurs are very smart on both sides. Actually, entrepreneurs in India are very well versed with what's going on here, by the way. I think, if anything, they need to be more sensitive about that there's a huge market. So this other company that I waited 3 years for a software guy to come through, and his biggest orders are coming from Philippines. And I don't know how the hell he went there and what he did there. But there are countries like Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia that have large populations. They need all the same technologies that India has. And the Indian entrepreneur who's constantly looking at US to sell things can also, I think, go there and maybe get initially it validated and get going there, and then come here with a little bit more confidence and more value than they do right now. I think that would be my reply to you.
Well, Vinod Dham, we are ever grateful to you for joining us here this evening and sharing your passion for India, for semiconductors, for technology, and for the partnership between India and the US. Ladies and gentlemen, Vinod Dham, thank you so much
and
for
thank
joining us here
this
evening. Thank you so much, sir.